welcome back to my channel. So I think I originally planned for this to be my last update until early August because of the traveling I have coming up. But thinking about it, I think I might be able to get one more update out next week. But we'll just play it by ear. So if I don't get to post an update before then it will be in August. But there's plenty of content coming, pre-recorded and scheduled, ready to go, detailing my Scarlett O'Hara build, as well as just some fun costume videos. So make sure to check those out when you have a chance, or when they go live actually, and then when you have a chance. So let's go ahead and hop on into it. Again, if you like this sort of content, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe for more videos from me. So today, so what have I accomplished in the past week? I actually feel like it's not a lot. Actually, it's really not a lot, but it was satisfying. So I have the bows and tassels put on my Scarlett O'Hara dress, and it just made the dress. I feel like it feels complete now. It is what I wanted. It just feels really, really good. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I haven't touched the overdress this week because I'm just taking it slow. But if I have time throughout next week, I just need to sew 5 panels together and gather that into a waistband and then sew some snap tape on, and then the overdress is done. So not a lot of work to do. I'm just dragging my feet a little bit, but I'm feeling a bit more inspired now that I have these bows and tassels on, because it just, I don't know, it feels more complete and it feels less messy. So I'll pop a video up somewhere around here showing the bows on the skirt. Ignore this waistband. I took scissors to it because it was causing a problem getting on and off the mannequin. So I removed the taffeta, and I'm just going to cover this up with some velvet. So ignore the waistband. And then I was just putting grommets in the bodice right before I started recording. Originally I was going to hand sew all of the eyelets because that would be historically accurate, but I do not have the passion to do that, so I'm using metal ones. I do have a plan, if I feel up to it, to take some embroidery floss that I was going to originally use to do hand sewn eyelets and sew around the metal grommet to hide it. I have no idea if that will work or if that's an absolutely terrible plan, but I kind of want to test it to see. But it would still be a lot of hand sewing, and I just don't know if I feel like that. So my hope for today, before my friends fly in, is to get the grommets done with the bodice, which I should absolutely have finished. I need to do a little bit of hand sewing at the top to finish up the bertha around the eyelets, and then try it on together. So that will be a short that should be posted maybe on Monday if I get to put all this together before my friends come in. So that's the hope. And realistically, there shouldn't be any reason why I can't make that. I will say I had this thought to make the dress feel more elaborate. So I had this idea of macrameing some sort of netting type design onto the top of the skirt that then has additional tassels that hang off of it, and then maybe doing a little bit on the bodice. Macrameing is like the art of tying nylon rope or whatever it is into certain knots and whatnot to make patterns. It's a lot of wall art. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok. There's a lot of people that do it, but I have some gold macrame cord that's supposed to come. Now I'm uncertain because I really like the way the bows and the tassels turn out and the way it looks. So when I get it all together, I will make that decision. But Amazon said my package was supposed to be here yesterday, and then when I checked, it was like, oh, it hasn't even shipped yet. I'm like, well, then why did you say it was going to be here yesterday? At the very least, the cord is going to be what I used to lace it up in the back, but for now I'll just use some white corset lacing that I have. But I'm kind of really excited just to see how that looks. I don't have to use it if I don't want to. My inspiration is that, like, maybe she took apart the curtain tie backs. Like, maybe there was a rope curtain tie back and she took it apart, got all these smaller cords and wove them into something more interesting. So that's where the idea came from. maybe I could make it into some form of jewelry or a hairpiece. I don't know, we'll see. So that's where I'm at with the dress right now. I got fabric samples in for my Giulietta dress by Sakizou. Let me go grab it. I do have a video coming up, so I think it's scheduled for Friday. Maybe it's the Friday after? I don't know. So I have a video coming up that's all about cosplay planning and my new approach for how I'm going to handle this Sakizou build. I made a custom planner and I go through like the different pages in the planner and how I'm thinking about putting this together, and how I plan to use the planner in this build. Well, I'm being smart and I'm ordering fabric swatches. Normally I just order fabric, and if it's wrong I order different fabric. It's a terrible thing to do, and it's a terrible waste of money, but I always thought that, well, you know, I'll use the fabric for something else, and then I don't, and now I have tons and tons of fabric sitting around that I don't know if I'll ever use. So I was smart and I ordered fabric swatches, and I will be able to put the swatches that I choose directly into that planner along with a little sticker of information so that I can keep track of everything I want to order when I'm ready to order it. So here's what I got. I got 3 different velvet colors. In that video, I explain why I choose certain fabric choices. So I won't go into that here, but I have 3 different velvet colors from Fabric Wholesale Direct. I have fuchsia, which is not fuchsia. It's like red with a little extra pink hue. That's not fuchsia. Then I have dark red, and then I have red. So fuchsia is a little too pink, even though it looks really red in person and on camera. It's a little too pink, so that one is out. So then I have to choose between red and dark red, which maybe you can see. Yeah, this one's dark red. So this one is a bit brighter, almost a bit warmer than this one. So I'm choosing dark red for this build. And then I need stuff to go with it. So I'm going to use a satin for the gathers underneath the skirt. So I need to get a fabric that goes with it. So I have this bright red satin, and I think they look good as a pair, but I almost feel like I want this to be darker. So I think I'm gonna go order one more swatch in a darker red if they have it. This is from Mood Fabrics, by the way. And see, but I don't mind the brighter red on bottom, but I think I want to see if I can find something darker. So this is a maybe, but this dark red is a definite. And then there is a pink section on the dress, and I got this satin in blush. It's not quite right. It needs to have a little more red to it. So what I think I'm going to do is still order this fabric, but dye it, because I can't find anything in the exact color that I'm wanting. So I think I'm going to dye that. And then I have 3 different cream colors for the front of the dress. I have satin and vanilla. I have Austrian designer lightweight silk and champagne. And then I have silk Duchess satin and cream. This one is the exact color I'm looking for, but it is $50 a yard, so it's out of the picture. So it's between these 2, and I don't like how lightweight the silk is, so I'm down to this one. And there wasn't many other colors that I could find that had the gold hue. Actually, this is the color I'm looking for, this sort of yellow gold. Not this one. So the Duchess satin can already be out, but this yellow gold is this slightly more yellow color is what I'm looking for, so you can see the difference. But this fabric, I don't like this fabric. So this is what I'm going to get, and I think I'm going to very lightly dip it in some yellow dye to get it to the color that I want, so it'll be somewhat closer to this. So that's what I'm going to order. So my Giulietta build is starting to take shape. It's kind of fun. It's really fun to do it this way. It just sucks that I have to order swatches, pay for shipping, wait for them to get here, and then be like, oh, I need to order more. That's one reason why I don't do swatches, because I feel like it's kind of a waste of money, but in the long run I actually think it's going to save me money. So that's where we're at right now. I am going to go ahead and go so I can finish up my bodice and get this video edited and posted as soon as I can. So yeah, so I may have an update for you next week. I may not. If not, please enjoy the additional content that I've created, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.